I mean, just think of the world, right? Like, this is the world that is possible, and this is the world that we need to have. Because if we don't get that world within the next 15 years...
I would posit less than that.
I was trying to be nice and generous so that people wouldn't yell at me and be like, he's a hysterical, crazy person. But I would say that with all the weather changes and all the flooding and all that stuff, you know, like, we are running out of time. And the solution's here. Thank goodness it's here, because we're heading towards the cliff. And we're going to go over the cliff unless someone, you know, says, hey, I want to learn how to tie a bowling knot. Teach me, and let's go, right?
Yeah. Well, guess what? You're segueing out of the heart from that, and thank you for sharing really on all of this. This was meant to be the mind and the heart episode. I think you really shared well. And given us something that we can share with others, that now they can consider not just our journey, but a little bit more of the story, and invest in it from the perspective of, look, these guys are putting everything they have into this.
We are.
It's come at cost for all of us.
Yeah, everyone.
It's come with hope of delivering something extraordinary, and we're very close, which is a great segue to our next bit of our exciting business growth and opportunities. So I know that we on the board can say we've got plenty that we're talking about, and not a lot of it we can probably share, but what can we share? And I'll let the CEO discern what goes through the filter to go out into the ether.
Last time you did that, I got in trouble, but okay. Yeah, so
I'll give you one of
these.
You
give me a little hit and tell me, hey, you know, got a little earpiece here.
Yeah.
I'll just say this, that we're definitely getting a lot of traction in terms of communication, and starting having people ask questions about, you know, what's your technology, what's going on. You know, no one's really, you know, come up to the batter's box. They're kind of like, they're coming out of the dugout.
They're going to the on-deck circle.
They're going into the on-deck circle, you know, getting their tar on their bat and kind of swinging it around, like kind of deciding if they want to come to plate, right?
See what your pitch is. Pardon the pun.
It's going to be the curved knuckleball or something. I don't know. No, but yeah, we're really excited about talking with people. We have a great time talking with people, and we're doing a demonstration with people that have questions, and we're, you know, if they want to come and look at it, we'll show them. And you know, it's, you know, nuclear fusion is not exactly what you think it's going to be. It's a little bit more beautiful. It's a little bit more graceful, almost like a tree that grows fast. You know, like you're promoting carbon sequestration from a reactor. Like, it's a tree. That's what trees do. They do photosynthesis, but this is like electron capture photosynthesis, right? Except it's super fast.
They give us oxygen.
Well, yeah, they do that too. Yeah, because that's actually, I mean, some would say that that's a chemical reaction, which it kind of is, but it's also kind of not. And Richard Feynman actually I was watching some of his videos lately, but now I'm digressing to something else. But he was essentially talking about how imagination is the key to quantum physics, and learning quantum thermodynamics is like, if you don't have an imagination, you're not going to make any discoveries. You're going to be rigidified in a box. So to have some fun is basically what he's saying. Let's go and imagine the future.
Yeah. I see what the future looks like in many regards in my mind. And that is the impetus, because I'm part of the strategic element of this.
You are.
To grow this into various business streams, various concepts that become realities, a little of what my own background has purveyed into some things in the past that have succeeded.
Mr. COO over here.
I'm in it to win it with you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, we're honestly, we are winning. I mean, we are scratched, bruised, beaten, black-eyed, the whole thing. We're winning. And I'm going to tell you a little story that happened 3 days ago. I went into the bank. Actually, I was at the teller's check-in, and she said to me, "Is there anything else we can do for you, Mr. Lee?" And of course, a million things flew through my head, like, yeah, you can help me with nuclear fusion. But then I said to myself, don't do that. I said, hey, I have a question for you. It's a hypothetical question. She's like, okay, sure, tell me. You know, because, you know, bankers they want to hear your stories and stuff. I said, okay, imagine you have cold nuclear fusion patented, trademarked, research verified, copyright protected, and published in NPJ Clean Water. But the super rich people don't want to help you, and the really poor people love your movement, are super excited, but can't help. And she looked at me and she started laughing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why is she laughing? And then she said, that is the ultimate dilemma.
Yeah.
And there is no answer because I can't think of one.
Yeah.
But then she said, the only thing that I can come to my head right now is that all you can do is keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Stay the course. Push this thing on. Every day we get up and we're looking for ways to advance it. On our list of things as far as business growth, we also have some communications that may be beneficial to our immediate future that we're working on as well. That will help pop the top off the thing as well.
I would say that, and I had this vision this morning as I got up, as I was getting ready. I was like thinking to myself, we are one news interview away. Like if we got put on like, King 5 News, if we got put on MSNBC News or even 60 Minutes or any of these things, we are one interview away from the world going,
wow, why aren't they out there doing this for everyone?
There it is.
Right.
Because everything has already been done. This is the most, and this is another thing I wanted to mention when we were talking about the research and, all the struggles, is that as soon as we learned it was a nuclear reaction with water, I had to figure out the path of how to get this through the forest without the crows stealing the bread. I had to lay breadcrumbs, and it wasn't just me, it was my family was helping and all that, and now you're helping, and now Brighton's helping, and all these other people are coming in, and it's great. It's still hard, but I had to figure out a way to even write the manuscript in such a way that it was technically perfectly sound, but it never said this is nuclear fusion. Because the moment you say nuclear fusion, you're done.
Yeah, there's a label that
Game
comes with that.
Over.
People don't believe you. All of a sudden, they cannot dispel their disbelief because of the history. And that, again, that
PTSD.
That propagates throughout time because it's just been assumed and passed on. Well, those things can change too. And that's a reality that's coming. And
there's some people upstairs in the big boy's office that are pissed right now because we've got through the gauntlet.
Well, we've got.
It's like getting in the club.
That
we got in the club.
Valley of Death. It's almost like you can see we're through. It's like going through maybe Death Valley as an analogy. There's a ridge
Desert, yes.
and another ridge and this long stretch of flat, dry, hard pan, and you've got to get your covered wagon all the way over to the other side. You know what? We can see that ridge getting close, and we are almost there.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see that this is literally the furthest that cold nuclear fusion has ever gotten in history, and you guys are literally in the hot seat watching firsthand. And like just the other day, we got a trademark granted for on the Gazette.
Right. That's actually
on
big
the Gazette.
News. We should have been doing that at the beginning.
Breaking news.
But this is a big one.
Yeah, so the United States Patent and Trademark Office granted the safe nuclear trademark, and we put it on the Gazette, so it's under review right now. But it's for safe nuclear, and in that class, or multiple classes, it has particle accelerators for cold nuclear fusion, weather manipulation for cold fusion, high energy particle beams for nuclear fusion, and also like new types of repulsion technology for nuclear fusion.
Yeah, and do you know, stacked with some of the other trademarks that we've got now, stacked with those other trademarks is the omnibus patent. There's a few of these others. All of a sudden, McCain, there's this pretty solid piece of legal standing that is protecting us as well.
Yeah.
That little step above now, we're dragging all this with us, and we've got an awesome legal team. We've got, we're well equipped. And I have to say,
this is like if in the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings, where they're sitting there trying to figure out how do we get the ring to Mordor. I'm telling you, all great science fiction movies are based on the journey that is the the hero's journey.
Right.
And literally, if you look at the arc reactor and the fusion technology, it is the one ring to rule them all. And whoever rules the ring, if they have bad intentions and evil heart, that's the universe you're going to get.